And I'm gonna start sharing my screen right away because we don't have to wait for everybody to hop on. It is recording this, so everybody could catch up to it if they could get in. Now, Buiderall has changed. If anybody has been on it lately or been on it a while ago, all of these things is what you can add to what you want to use. They set it up to where you can see, if you look down here, it says install more tools. These are all of the things that come with having the site. You can do so much with this thing, it's ridiculous. Now, the old builder, this was the old way we used to build websites, but the new Cheetah builder is amazing. So you also have a Telegram. That is a build Telegram funnel. That I've never used. So I installed it because I wanted to get the chance to use it. That's pretty new. You can do stuff on Canvas. You could do like green screens. You could do your own presentations, your own webinars, a transparent floating videos. It also has social proof, you know, when you go to different websites and it pops up that somebody else just joined or somebody else just registered. That's what social proof is. The Seo Reports, which is really amazing. It helps get on all the search engines of Google, or, you know, all the top search engines. When somebody put in your website or something familiar, it'll show up faster and easier. You'll be in, you know, one of the first lines up. First lineup or first group of information that is being seen. The professional messenger bot, you can have it set up to where it engages with you on Facebook inside the messenger. So if you have a group that you're using, you can have people come to that, or a fan page, which is your business page. They can respond for you. It can even post for you. So you, in this case, you're busy and you don't feel like interacting, you can set up 30 days worth of posts. It posts for you daily, and you can set up the time. All right. We also have the chat builder. Whew, that's new. The chat builder is pretty, as you see, is new. So it says to create your own chat feature and add it to your website, which is more or less like a bot too. You can utilize a bot that helps, that actually walk people through your site. Thank you for, you know, hopping on, or, you know, whatever it allows you to say. It can respond to people, can answer them. You can send them an email or send them directly to a specific area in your website that you want them to do. E-learning. You can write a book on what you learn. People forget about that all the time. You learn something, put it in a book. I don't care what it's about. People are learning every day. There are single parents out there looking for a way to help their child do something, or how to start business, how to begin talking to people about starting a business, or how to, whatever the case may be, put it in the ebook. All of it don't have to be expensive, but you can utilize the ebook as maybe a way, hey, I'll give you a free step-by-step tutorial on how to do XYZ if you join, or if you join my email list, or if you purchase or get started with me today. That helps. Video wrapper. It's what it looks like on your videos when you make a video, and it looks like it has like a what should I say, like a border around it. It kind of creates like a floating video. You can do that too. Instagram Autoresponder. It responds to people on Instagram for you. So if you don't have the time, it can do that for you. Like I said, the webinars, the professional website bot, another bot you could do. So it's more than one. Professional email. So if you have a domain name, or you want to get a professional email for the site that you build, you can do that. So this way that, you don't have to go outside to another source and do that. WordPress, I don't utilize that. I utilize Mail Emboss that is already inside Buiderall, so I don't need another site for WordPress. Some people just use WordPress. So if you already have an account, you can import it here. The Buiderall directory just gives you a directory of everything that's going on. Video tag tool. Most now with this Buiderall, you can actually keep like a update on how many people checked out and clicked on your link from where they clicked on it at. So if you advertise on Facebook, or let's say it was in a Craigslist, it gives you an idea of where the people saw your information at. SMS messaging, that's a little bit separate. You pay for that a little bit. It's not a lot. I think that's so about maybe $20 that you can start messaging your leads. So if you set up your capture page with your telephone number on it, now you can update them and say, hey, I have a new product, or I'm doing a sale. You know, whatever the case may be. I'm having a webinar. We all check our text messages, right? You get an email, you don't open it right away, but you will open that text message, or at least you're going to look to see what it's from, right? And having that type of access, you can't beat that. A coupon system for Amazon, that's pretty decent to have. Once again, it's something to offer your customers or people, another way to get them to sign up. Hey, you can get some free coupons, or I'll give you access to free coupons. The VA assistance, allowing restricted access to your Buiderall account with different tools. You can manage your Buiderall data and information in one place. You can also build an app. Can't beat that. You could build the app for whatever business, or maybe you have more than one business and you can build the app. All you need is 100 free downloads to get it into, what is it, the iPhone, what is it, the Google store. I always say them wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Whatever it is that you got to go into, whether it's Android or iPhone, to purchase or either to download something free. Once they get 100 free downloads, once you get a free 100, then you can now start charging people for the downloads, okay? The marketplace, you can, if you have a product to sell and you can adjust the price on it, you can have the rest of the people inside the Buiderall affiliates, no matter where you are, because this is global, sell your product for you and you give them a certain percentage. So it's up to you. You can set the value of whatever it is that you do. And there's so many other things in here. You could be an affiliate with it, so you can make money with it. So that means when people join you as an affiliate, you're going to make 100% commission. Then you're going to make 30% every month of what it is that they're that the monthly fee is. So they actually made up a bunch of different funnels and different packages for people now with Buiderall. So if somebody wanted to join you in Buiderall and they were doing, let me go to the funnel club, because they have a separate funnel for every single thing, you name it. There's so many different niches out there and stuff that's being sold, whether it's from, you know, health products or whatever the case may be. There's a funnel for it now. They have you where you could come in, like I probably told most of y'all, you could start for $1. You could try it out for 30 days for a whole $1. Or you can come in and get one of the builder plans. I think the lowest plan is $19.99, then it's $29.99, and then it's the premium for $69. They used to only have 3 different prices. They changed it, so I'm grandfathered in. I'm not paying none of those prices, so I do have everything in one. Of course, if you pick the highest one, you're gonna have everything. Most of it comes with the $29.99 one, except for being an affiliate with it and making money with it. Okay, they got all of these different videos that show you exactly how to use it. If they want to come straight in, you can send them this specific link. If they want to, let me see if I could go into it, into specific. If they have, like, if you have a auto business and there's a certain link that is already set up, so where you can just send that straight out to them, so it goes directly to that top targeted audience. A real estate person, somebody who's selling homes and houses, you have a funnel you can actually use for that particular person that's in that niche and get them to see that they can utilize the service. Martial arts, boot camp, yoga. I mean, you could go on and on and on. You can always change any of these. These are just the affiliate links to show them how it can benefit them. But you can also change it as well. I mean, you know, switch it up and make your own. You don't necessarily have to use these. These are pre-made. It's already a video that's giving you a little systematic understanding of how it works. Somebody that's doing taxes, so they have their own tax company, a financial coach. So it kind of like helps the people who are already in somewhat of a business, give them something to work with so they can utilize that. You know what I'm saying? But let me show you how easy it is to create. If you go to apps, that's where you go to all of the stuff that you got from your and when you install the tools, all of these have to be put into your back office. So once you go to the apps, you'll be able to click on it where I showed you. So it says install. So just click on it and it'll let you go straight to it. Doing the setting up a website. It's so simple to make this website. Like I just started building one today. I'm gonna show y'all one that I started building today. I have 3 Ethereum smart contracts that I'm with. So I'm building one system for all 3. Even though I already have 2 already made, but I'm going to put it in all 3 to give everybody just to come to one page and be able to pick and choose what it is that they want to do. You know what I mean? It makes it a little bit more easier. One may be a little bit more better for the next one, or they may want to go into all 3. Sometimes I've had to send 3 separate links to somebody who wanted to see all 3. But I feel like, you know, if you have access to it, go ahead straight to it. This right here is one of the most easiest sites I've ever did. I'm so glad that they did that. I didn't change anything. This is the way that it came. I just chose this, and it had these different panels. Every section is considered a panel. So I said, this is perfect. I got the colors that blend for all 3 of them. So I just basically kept them everything the way that it is. I'm going to change the word. And if you see, I haven't done it yet for all of them. I just kind of put a placeholder where I wanted to change. Down here, I'm going to provide my information. Anytime you create a site, you also want to make sure that you put some information so that this way that if they don't go into it, you want them to kind of like get into your email in terms of a newsletter too. That works. Anytime they come into your system and they put their name and into a capture page, now you have their information, right? So now this way that you can have a way to contact your lead. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make one, right? We're gonna go home, and we're gonna go right up at the top where it says create new site. Now you can start from scratch, blank. You can do a somewhat pre-made one, or you could do one that's already completely made, and all you're doing is switching over your links. Maybe you want to change the picture or something, or a logo. You could do that too. So let's go with half of it. Let's just make something simple, call it home, and just type anything to keep it moving. We're gonna click select a template. This is really simple. So we're gonna go into something where we can go to something already pre-made. See, I like this design, it was cute. You can preview it to see what it is. You wanna have a capture page on your website because your main thing is getting people's information. Your business is collecting information from people. If you do not have their names and their email, they can ask you for information all day and never come back because they forgot, whatever. They didn't have enough information. People lose interest, or they lose focus, or they just get busy. So having that information, now you have a way to now send them information about anything you want as long as you can until they decide to opt out. We all have unsubscribed to something one day, right? So that's what you can do. All you have to do is collect their data, and that's what a capture page or landing page does. And you can choose from a bunch of different ones. If you go down here, you see there's a business funnel. They have different app funnels, legal stuff, a quick site. You want to make something fast. If you just go to niche funnels, once again, somebody that's an insurance broker. Let's go to with the insurance broker. We can just preview it real quick. All you basically doing is figuring out if this is how you want to set up your capture page. As you see, it's one page. So when they come on, you want to, go directly into what you're talking about. Whether it's your picture or your logo, or you want to keep the background, you can. You can change it. You can change this color. I'm going to show you how to do all of that. So let's just say we're going to keep him, right? Let me come out of it first. Let's keep the insurance breaker. We just click on them and click save. It's real simple. Now watch how easy it is, how we make it ours. So now you have a home page, you have the pending page, what happens after they put their email in, and then you have the thank you page. The thank you page is thank you for purchasing, thank you for stopping by, whatever it is that you're promoting, whatever you're showing them, whether it's a video, presentation, everything is connected. You can set it up however you want. So you would click edit page. Once you click edit page, now you're going to see on the right-hand side a bunch of information that now you're able to make it your own. You could change the color. You could change the text. You could change the font. You could change the box. This is called the button. I want my 10% discount. You could put, I want free access. I'm ready now. Whatever you want to do. So all you would do is go over here. As you see, once you click on it, they kind of like highlight a little bit so you know what you're clicking on. So let's just say we want to change the background. Once we click on it, right, you see this pops up right here. This gives us we can either move it up or down. If you had another panel, you can make another panel if you want to. You can add something else to it. Maybe you want to add another panel down here. So you can move it up or down. This could be below what you want to add. You have a right to save it, save element, where say if this, you want this to remain on every page that you have. You can keep that here. So you can edit it by, once we click on it, now you go over to the right-hand side, and as you see up here on the top, it says tutorial. So this will give you a rundown. As soon as you come into it, it tells you how to use everything. So you're not left, to yourself trying to figure it out. So if you want to change the background, we clicked on it. Now we're active. So we want to go to general colors. See how it popped up right here? It says background image. Click change. It's that simple. All you want to do now is pick what we want to put there. So let's just click anything. We click that. These are pick random stuff I already had in my file. If I didn't, I would have been, I'm going to show you what else you had to do if you didn't have anything already saved. You would just go select image, and then you could go into whatever data you have, whether it's the, 9 times out of 10, it's better to use the computer with Buiderall because you get a chance to access everything a little bit easier. Yeah, you could do it on your phone. It's a little bit harder. You know what I mean? So let's just say we didn't want that. We wanted to change it. So we got something out of there. We clicked it. It's going to download. Click on here. Click save. Change it. Boom. So now we want to change him, right? First, we always click save. Because when you click save, it saves it. So if you make a mistake, you already have it. You don't have to worry about going back. So now we want to change this guy, right? We want to change the picture of him. You see what popped up. So now we go over to either general settings. The general settings will allow you to do the size of it. It would allow you to change the border of it. It will allow you to change a bunch of different things. If you want him animated, you can make him animated. Let's say we want to make this animated. This is what I really like to do. The box itself. We want to change. If you click on the box, you see this is where you will collect their information. So once you go here where it's like a little star, it says set list. So you will change or add the list that you want them to come into. So this is brand new. We don't have a, it's a brand new site. They're not connected to anything. So what's going to pop up is all the lists that I already have for my emails. So I would just choose a list. It says insurance broker. Let's just use him. Because remember, once you create a site, it's going to create a list for you to make for your site. You can use one that you already have, or it's going to be the one there already for you to use. So let's leave it on insurance broker and save it. So that means that now that once I'm done with this, of course I would have to go into the mail emboss area and adjust it. So this means that if I want to change, if my picture pops up once it's confirmed, or I want to send a welcome email, all of that could be done inside mail emboss. But this is really pretty simple. The link where you want to send them to. Once they put their name and information and they click right here, the link is where you want to send them to. So if you click on the link, it's going to now, remember that pending, the 3 different boxes that we had when we first came into the site, this is where it will go. Once we already clicked on the list, so this is where it will go. It's already showing you that what you wanted to do. You can change it and change it to a different page. And let's just say you wanted to change it, right? You just click, you click it, and it's gonna give you a chance to see what you want to do. You want to send them to a quick shopping, a super checkout. So you want them to just click on that and go straight to another link and purchase something. Sure, you could change it. Click on web. Now you want to send the web link. If it was an affiliate program you're marketing, you want to put a different website. Once they finish looking at maybe a video of how it explains it, you want to send them to a different website to get started. You just put the website in here, click save. Or you want to create something else. You can change it. All you don't have to do is click reset action and choose one of these up here, what you want to do. And that is so simple. Once you have everything saved, you could just continue. Now let's just say we wanted to add on to this. Hold on. This is we have 3 pages, right? So let's just say we set up this first page. We want it to be the way we want it to be. And now we want to edit the pending page, which is where they would go once they put in their name and email. As we do, we put our name and email and some information, we get sent to another page, right? So now this page will be all of our providing information or value or video. It depends on how you got it set up. Sometimes I'll make a quick capture page for people, and all they want is to capture their information and send them directly to another website. Real simple. You can change this. Let's just say we want this to be a video, right? So we're going to click on the box. Let's delete the whole thing. Now we're going to come over here to add. We want to add an element, not a panel. Panel will be something next to see if we scroll down. So we want to go over here and figure out, let's just say we want to add a video, YouTube video. We click on it. It should be doing, is it doing something? Oh, okay. Just drag and drop. So now we're going to add it here. We can put it wherever we want. So now when we click on it, we have to do what? Figure out what we want to put on it. We want to add what we want. So you're going to go to general settings, and then you have to paste in the what do you call it? The video that you want to be shown. You want it to autoplay, loop. You want to change the sides. You want to change the border around here. You want to make something move or bounce. Let's just say we wanted to add a button. From here, we want them to go someplace else, right? So we're going to add, we want to add a button. Wait, hold on a second. They just upgraded this, so now they're tricking me. They got me looking like I don't know what I'm doing. So we want to add a button. Let's just say we want to add something else. Click on the button. We want them to register for something. Put the button right here. Boom. Now we want to click on the button and do what? Send them where we want to send it to, where it says set link. Click on set link and tell them what we want. We want them to go to the next page, or we want them to go to a website. We want them to go to something to download. We want them to go to a video. We want to go to for them to check out. We want them to go to an email. Whatever we want to do, we can set it. It's super, super simple. So now all we got to do is save it or change our background or do whatever we want. We can set a little divider. They have little things that you can divide, put a line right here to divide it. And let's just say we want to add another panel, because I know that probably looks cool. Let's go to add in another panel. Let's just say we want to put another part of the business page. Let's pick this one. We click on it. It's doing something. It's saying panel being created. Then it's going to pop up below it. So now we added another panel that fast. Look how easy it is to build a site. 1, 2, 3. And now you can edit that or use it if you want to. Of course, this has to be moved to the bottom. And then you want to add another one. You want to add something else. Let's just say we want to add something else. We want to add, let me see, a call to action. You're putting some information with a button. It's a panel. It's creating it. So once we're finished with this, it's going to do what? Now we have what we want to add. Now we have what? Something we want to download. We don't want it to download. We could change it. You can hit the delete button, or you come up to, let me see, is it general settings? Let me see, size. We may have to delete it because this is a download button. But see, you can pick and choose what you want. So let's just say we delete it. We don't like the button, so now we want to change the button. That's fine. So now we want to just pick a button now. Let me see. Oh, it's always in elements because it's different colors. We want buy now. Where's that? I dropped it. Okay, buy now. That's it. Real simple. You can even change the color. Now watch what we can do to the button. This is what I like about the button. You can change it and animate it. You can even put a shadow around it. We want it to, let's just say we want it to bounce like that. You see all that? Every time it comes in, or flash. When somebody comes to the page, you could speed it up. You could do whatever you want to it. Now let's just say we wanted to add some type of something else to it, to the button. Let me see, a shadow. Yeah, let's do a shadow to the button. Can you see it on this page? Sometimes depending on the color, you won't be able to see it, but you can actually create a shadow behind it or underneath it to make it, make it illume a little bit. It's kind of hard to see with a white background, but you could do a lot to it. You can change it. You can add stuff here. You can add pictures. You can add videos. You could do a lot of stuff to it. So anything so far that you want to do, you can. You can add a video to it. You can change the border. You can change the border to different, or you can change this to a different size. You want to make it a little bit more rounder on the edges. You could do that. So it's so much that you can actually do with that. Does anybody have any questions on anything about Buiderall, what to add to it, how to add it, anything in particular in terms of your links?
Randy.
Hey,
I do have a quick question, Valencia.
Yes.
So, like, does your video, like, if you want to add a video, does it have to come from a YouTube link? Like, if I want to add a video to my website, does that video have to come from a YouTube link, or is there another way that I can get that video to get the video on my site?
What I see is different. It doesn't have to be YouTube. I think they give you different options of what you can use. Hold on a second. I done messed up. What I do? What did I do? I changed some stuff. Oh, okay. Hold on. It gives you the these are what you can use. I don't know what these two are. I know what Venmo and YouTube is. So as long as it's one of these, you can use it. You can convert it. What I normally do if it's a video that's not on there, I'll make it, or I'll download it. I'll put it on YouTube. I'll make it unlisted so nobody sees it and only use it for like training or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good idea. So you upload it to YouTube, but you make it unlisted and you can still access it.
Right. So nobody could come on it unless I give them the link to get on it. So I'll use it specifically for something like this. You know what I mean? For training or whatever the case may be.
Oh, okay. So even if you do make it unlisted, you can still share it. People can still watch it, but they have to get the link from you.
Exactly. Because like in my training videos for any of my funnels, I create them and put them unlisted, but I have them to where as soon as they click on it, they could check it out. But if the public can't go look at it.
Yeah, they can't just find it.
Right, exactly, unless you give it to them.
Awesome. 2 for 1 right there. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Anytime, like I said, if you're not sure about anything, there's a tutorial for it. Not only it shows you how to do everything. If you look over here, as you see, it shows you how. There's a video. Normally they're like 2-3 minutes long, maybe 4 or 5 minutes long on anything on how to add or to do on here. So you're never by yourself. And even if you're doing something and you can't get it, they actually will create a video for you. So maybe you can't get a link to go right, or maybe you can't get, something. You can always change it. It's really simple. Like you can connect a domain here easier. It's just really, really simple. And okay, we got about 10 minutes. Let me see if I can go to something else. Maybe I could help you out with. That's pretty simple. If you want,
I do have another question.
What's that?
Okay, so when you're building a website, and I know you said add a domain, so you're building a website, you still have to go to a site, a hosting site or whatever, to buy your domain and then link it that way, or do they have that option within Buiderall to get your .com through Buiderall?
Yeah, they have a way. I've never used it, but I heard people say it. Buiderall will give you a website. Like, what's this? Watch, I'm gonna show you right now. Being that this is brand new, it's going to ask me. Let me see. I'm gonna say connect domain. Where's that? Connect domain. Watch what it's gonna ask me. Let me see. Is it gonna ask me? I forgot. I haven't done it in a long time. Oh. Well, it will ask you if when you're saying buying or connected, it will ask you if you want to get one from Buiderall. So it gives you the option. It gives you an option. Where the heck is it when you save it? I think that's what it is. Let me go into it. Maybe I think that's what it is. When you go to save it, if you saw something pops up and it asks you, do you want to connect the domain? That's when it allows you to. Because until you save the website in terms of a name, it's just going to be what you just see. So I could go in at any time and go back in it and save it, because I saved it. So it's going to save the same funny way that it looked right now. And once you save something or change any settings, it's giving you a chance at that time to do the domain. So let me see something. Watch this. I'm just gonna make a simple little adjustment. Come on, and then save it. Right? Let me see. And it's gonna give me. It should ask me if I'm correct. I just put that's fine because you have a right to publish. It's not published. You see where it says buy another domain by Buiderall. So it actually, once you click on it, it'll give you a chance to get a domain from them, or add one that you already have. So it's easy to do. It's pretty simple. And all right, let me come out of here so I could. I want to see. This is, like I said, this is just the cheetah part of it. And cheetah is really simple. I mean, making a mobile app for your business is phenomenal too. You know what I'm saying? And of course they give you discounts and stuff. I mean, bonuses depending on how many people are under you. I know a lot of people don't really use it for the business aspect, but this is a whole nother six-figure platform in itself because you can actually build websites for people. I used to build small websites or either maybe capture pages for other people and host them and charge like $10 a month. You can't beat that. All they wanted was just to have people see their information but look presentable. You know what I'm saying? And I would host it in my back office. So far, it's been unlimited. I've never seen where they said you can't do this, you can't do that. Now, if some things have changed, probably, but I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? So far, I have not seen it. I'm gonna go into the mailing boss real quick. The mailing boss could be a little bit complicated. Even for myself, I'm not even gonna lie. It's a lot to it. So you have a bunch of different lists where for every website that you create, you're gonna see the website that I just created, right? Where's that? Oh, insurance broker. See? Here goes my insurance broker. As soon as you create a site, it's going to automatically create a list where now you can put in the name of your business. You can put in the email that you wanted to go to. That's when you can provide your domain name. You can do all of that. You would put, if you want to keep it insurance broker, you can. This is the display name that will pop up on your site when people get your email, so you can change it. Then you click advanced. And you have to have double opt-in, not for going out. When people want to unsubscribe, they can unsubscribe with no problem. If you want to create a welcome email, you can. You don't necessarily have to. You just click yes or no. This domain, right, it says sub, not found, redirect. This is the name of your website, or this will be the name of your domain name. It has to start HTTP no matter what it is. So if it's insurance broker, it will be HTTP, /insurancebroker.com. You understand what I'm saying? According to whatever the site is that's already there or your domain name. This redirect, exit sub redirect will be the page that once they put in their email and name, where it will go to. So that page will go here. Then right here, you see the email from the person which is you, who is going to be responding, who is coming from, the name. It's really, really simple. But like I said, there's a tutorial for every single thing. If you don't know how to do it, if you're ready to join and you're having some issues, I help walk you through it and go through it with you. And that's why we do these trainings every week, every Thursday, to help people out. You can do an email sequence. So when somebody comes into it and signs up, or just, take a look at your information one time, you can start sending them emails like 7 days straight. You ever signed up with somebody or even asked for information, and next thing you know, you're getting like 10 emails, you're getting 1 or 2 every day? This is what the email sequence is. This is how you make your money, because the money is in the email list. That's what it's about. Once you get that list, you're good to go. Sometimes in here, what I've learned, people could come in, but they may not have clicked subscribed, meaning that they didn't go and subscribe to your email list. So you can actually go in there and manually subscribe them. Now, if they unsubscribed you, I wouldn't suggest to go back in there and click the button. I would just leave it alone. Once they unsubscribed you or blacklisted you, leave them. because you don't want them to report your email and then it's considered a spam and now nobody's getting your emails no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You can always import your leads from someplace else if you have leads or lead generation from another company, or you can put your email in one at a time. So there's a lot of different things you could do. Okay, you can set a workflow, meaning that it's something like a chat bot where your email campaign, you set up something to where when you're talking, it's you know what a chat bot is, the same factor. When somebody sets up an email campaign, what happens next? What's the next thing? What's the instant message? All of that stuff you can do. So this is pretty cool. You do have to do an emails. You have to create an email inside of Buiderall that you already have. Not saying you got to add a whole new one, but these are for the sites that I made. And once you get it verified, which is easy to do, you do it inside the system. It tells you step by step. Remember, it's videos for it. All you're doing is verifying it. So this way that now when you send out your email, you're going to get a response from, you'll be able to send out your emails to them when people ask for your information. So there's so many different things you can do. You also want to put the domains that you're using. You have to verify them in a sense. You're going to put it in here. You're going to have to go through the same steps. You're going to create it. It's going to register for you. You put the email here. It's going to register for you. And then the domain name, register it, and then you create an email for it. So like I said, the mailing bus is a little bit more complicated. It's not hard. As you see, look, tutorials. There's a tutorial for every single thing. I promise you. And then on top of that, if you was to go into YouTube and just type in Buiderall how to do XYZ, it's going to be a 50,000 videos that's going to pop up and show you how to do it. Maybe somebody said it in a different way that responded that you understand in 2 or 3 minutes versus somebody's 10-minute video. All right, this is going to hang up in about a minute. Anybody else have any other questions?
No, I thank you for your time. Thank you.
Definitely. So if you already have the funnel for anything like it's Facade or XO, and I don't think I created a video yet for XO in terms of how to do it, but it's the same way. All you're doing is changing your links and changing the pictures. As you saw, you click on the box, click on what you want to change, click on the button, or click to change the picture, and then you put in your your link for where you want it to go. It's really simple. But if y'all have any questions, message me. All right. So like I said, with Buiderall, this is the best tool to have for any business because you can promote multiple businesses at once. You can promote somebody else's business. You can sell your own products in here, and you can earn a profit at the same time because when somebody joins you, they're going to need a site for their business.